Absolutely. And during this quarantine, I was actually able to open up because I always wanted to do like a the movement LA tour here in the States. But then when I got to Dubai, I was like, I want to do one in Dubai. you know, I want to do one in Paris. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, we are working on that, and I'm really excited. It's not. It's about just doing things. You know what I'm saying? Just do it, as Nike would say. The best quote ever. Listen, that's a quote right there. Just do it. And being an entrepreneur or just being a personality in life, you understand the concept of just do it. All of the excuses, just try it and see if it works.
So,
Just try it.
so we're already well
Just,
on our way.
I'm gonna say those first 2 months, I was in shock. I didn't know what was next. Not even for my business, like with the world. Like it made us think about what's really important. Like, wait a minute. This is important. Okay. So the first 2 months for me is what really I was very I had to realign myself because I was very shocked, confused, and I wouldn't say scared, but I was really at a loss for words of where the world was going.
Hold up.
I had to unlearn.
Unlearn.
Oh my God. You in my business. Let's start there. I had to unlearn the concept of taking pride in cutting people off and ghosting. I've never been big on ghosting, but I would cut people off pretty quickly um, for something that I felt like I didn't like. I learned that during the quarantine. I learned that or even like I did it. I'm by myself. I did it. It's all me. Type of mentality was changed on a mental and spiritual level. I've always been a kind-hearted person, and that's probably why I had the cut you off syndrome because I was protective of my space. But really, you're caging yourself in from so many opportunities and in in so many ways of living freely, being you 100% of the time, not holding back. And if whoever around you doesn't like it, then let them move. You don't have to cut anybody off. Whoever's supposed to be in your life will be there and like you for who you are in business and in your personal life. So I had to unlearn that deliberately, forgiving people quickly, even if I didn't feel like I wanted to talk to them anymore, forgiving them in my mind and my soul and releasing it so that I'm not carrying around the weight of old hurts. So those are some of the things that were tough very early. Again, those first 2 3 months, so many things. I'm a firm believer. I love I love God. I love um, His creation in the universe and Him creating us and God. I don't even want to say he or she. I feel like He's bigger than that, or God is bigger than that, right? So for me, He can touch us and heal us in a moment, right? He can change our mindset, all of that. It doesn't have to take years and months. And I feel like the gratitude for me comes from a place where I feel like He touched me in a moment. And in the moment He touched me, the days following, I was very emotional and all of that. But I was healed from all of those. No one wants to admit, but everybody has toxic traits if they don't address them. From all of those toxic traits, what could I have done better? You know what I mean? So I think I have became a better person, period. I've always been a good person, but you never stop growing and you can never stop working on yourself. And for me, it was releasing old hurts or feeling like people could have treated me better or my brand should be farther along. Why aren't people supporting me like this? And holding those grudges. And those first 2 months of the quarantine, I asked and God healed me. And I haven't had to deal with that anymore. And I didn't, I can honestly say, y'all, I did not suffer through this shutdown. I did not. I know that's a lot of people's stories. I get it. I did not. That's not my story. I'm not sure if I have a message for it. There's a feeling for it. When you walk in, I want you to feel like you chose the right event to come to that night. Um, I want you to feel confident. I want you to feel welcomed. I want you to feel good. And I want you to walk away feeling more inspired than you did when you got there, in whatever artistry you work in, whatever industry you work in. I want you to enjoy the event. Like it's a fashion show. Enjoy the event. We have some amazing artists performing, and I believe it's going to be a feel good night. It's on a rooftop in Los Angeles, overlooking the city. Like, what more can you ask for? Not to sound arrogant, but I just believe I was born this way. I don't think it's anything outside of me that makes me regal. It's just who I am.